Bonjour. Happy Eiffel Tower Day. I'm the Doom Wizard. It's March 31st. I woke up today with an overwhelming urge to express my empathy for younger people, or as they're colloquially called, Gen Z. I'm a millennial, in case you didn't know, and just tell you that I'm sorry. You have graduated into very uncertain economic times with just this week new tariffs in place and an administration hell-bent on destroying the economy to further bolster his billionaire buddies and their gains in the stock market, which is tanking as we speak. This also includes numerous cuts across government agencies and the trickle-down effect of high interest rates and stagnated wages. Not to mention, the cost of housing and the American dream would entail that you would need to make something around $108,000 a year minimum. Meanwhile, average household income has plateaued at around $82,000, with federal minimum wage being about the same, $7.25 since 2008. Things aren't much rosier for my generation, with nearly everyone I know indebted as servitudes to their debt across a variety of industries from education to banking, finance sector. They're buckled down with mortgages, kids, obligations. It is not uncommon to not see your friends for weeks at a time because the struggle is real. I'm not offering any solutions in this video because I think we're past that point. The narcissistic abuse and control this economy and globalized system entails means that, yes, by design, we're all atomized and put into our corners without the ability to organize or even relate to each other on basic evidence, science, and facts. Instead, I urge you to enjoy your time remaining this decade and actually also agree that 4 out of 10 of you would prefer to just be on unemployment insurance and not work. I agree, because I can tell you, after participating in this economy for 20 years, I am not impressed with where my generation is at. It's so bad that a woman came into my shop a few months ago, about my age, with 2 children, and had no one to help her change out a light bulb in her car. Now, what does that have to do with anything? It exemplifies how alienated and fractured our society has become. We are individualistic and self-absorbed with our own gain, and that's by design. The system needs you to be agitated, feel hopeless, alone, isolated, all of these things, because then you're prey. Then you can go out and purchase and flaunt your wealth and try to attract friends. But we all know and are aware by now that that isn't the trick. What we really need is community, places we can go to and look at someone's eyes and tell them that they mean something to us. This has been decades in the works, and coming to your attention, if it isn't already, Citizens United, which urged favor in the hands of corporations who can decide what and how they want to do without any penalty. Not to mention the pandemic, which opened up Pandora's box in many fronts, but let us know that they have no problem printing billions for industries like airlines, travel, leisure, and so on. While if you get unemployed, it takes weeks and numerous loopholes to get through to apply for unemployment insurance, which is just a meager change in your pocket, to be honest. I say this with a lot of grief because you were lied to, and it's hard to come back from deceit. I know. But I think you can make this last decade of ours memorable I think that despite the lunacy from our presidential cabinet, and most recently, the supreme autocratic leader claiming that he can run for a third term, is scary enough. If you want to pick up arms and try to organize, so be it. But I'm telling you that you really can't win. We are not organized enough, at least not now. Maybe in the 20s and 50s, other periods of U.S. history. Greed on top of greed took over. Pursue excellence in what you enjoy doing and the benefit of others, which is difficult task to come by nowadays, considering everything is about profit and the exploitation of the worker. So again, kind of a different video. Normally I cover world news and recent events, and not like anyone pays attention to that much anyways. The polling numbers from all the major networks are lower than ever. I mean, literally ever. And I just want to say you're not alone. The American dream is out of reach. Wage stagnation, high interest rates, tariffs, all compounded on top of greed and some more greed to ensure that you remain an indentured servant with sparse moments of joy. Just because I'm a millennial doesn't mean I'm ahead. In fact, a lot of Gen Xers are even feeling the hurt too, because everyone is working and slaving away so much. Literally around the clock working. You cannot afford this decade, this year. You cannot afford 2025. And if you want to go even further, rejecting the system is the ultimate form of rebellion. Refuse to participate as much as you can in an ecocidal and suicidal system which is hell-bent on destroying the economy and overall our future. It doesn't matter about left or right, liberalism, any of this shit that other channels talk about, ideologies. We are an ecological overshoot. Look that up. The planet cannot support 8 billion people, and we will all feel the repercussions of this. So I hope you join along on this journey of mine as a journalist, documenting the downward spiral of the human race on Earth. I'm not insane, I'm just awake. Not woke, just aware and present. I can't predict the future, but all of the warning signs are indicating disaster, are flashing red. So I hope you seize the day. Carpe diem. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.